Good early morning from the parking lot of Magic Kingdom. We're here today because a lovely cast member has invited me out to experience Tron Lightcycle Run during the cast member previews. Very, very excited for this. Can't wait. We're gonna ride it as many times as we can. We're gonna check out the test seat. We're gonna check out the fit of the seat. We're gonna give you our review of how it runs, what it's like, what happens on the ride. We're gonna show you everything leading up to us getting on the ride, the pre-show, everything. So if you are not interested in any spoilers for Tron Lightcycle Run, I would turn off the video right now. But for those of you that are staying with us and here to ride Tron Lightcycle Run with us, let's go inside. We have an early morning, very first ride, so let's go do it. One thing that should be noted about our day today, or actually Tron in general, is that they have a mandatory locker system. So when we get up there, we are gonna have to put all of our stuff in a locker except for our phone. They have a spot on the ride for us to put our phone, so we can take our phone through the queue and everything like that. But also, they are allowing mounted GoPros. So as long as it is mounted to my body, I should be able to bring the GoPro on. So should be able to get a full POV of the ride today. Hopefully we'll be able to ride it twice. We'll get a POV, and then you'll get my reaction to the ride while we're riding it. Yes, we love a good themed event check-in banner. Sign. All right, we've got our wristband, and this tells them that we are able to go in for our preview. All right, we've made it to the Magic Kingdom. We have to go all the way over to the far right. There's an event entrance sign way over yonder. All right, we've made it into Magic Kingdom. We're headed back to Tomorrowland to enter the grid. Ah, yes, the Forbidden Square on Main Street. Look out, everybody. This is where we keep our forbidden. This is new concrete. I guess they did some concrete last night. They want to make sure nobody steps on it and creates any sort of marks in it. Ooh, we are getting closer and closer to Tron. I can almost taste Jeff Bridges. Getting our first taste of it right there. Look at that. Oh, we're going in. It's happening right now. This is very exciting. Excitement is abounding. We're going in. Oh, over to the right over here, stroller parking. We got the wait time sign. We got the main sign. The exit to Storybook Circus. Ooh, it's running by quick, but we're doing it. We're getting on Tron Lightcycle Run. We have a 48-inch height requirement. This is all of the return time sign. And this is the warning sign over here. Expectant mothers should not ride. Persons do not meet the minimum height requirement may not ride. No loose articles. Everything must be stored in a locker. Seating restraints for this attraction may prohibit guests of certain body shapes and sizes. Must transfer. And like I said, stroller parking is over here to the right before you head inside. Very excited for this. Ooh, look at this. There's nobody here. It's like we got the whole ride to ourselves. Man, let's just wait for it to come launching out. Very excited. Ooh, that sounded very smooth. Also, there's some bathrooms up here at the top of the ramp. And like I said, there are some bathrooms up here. Do you think they light up or anything, the little bathrooms? The little toilets got some like LEDs in them. I wanted to give you guys a close-up detail on the inside of the canopy here. Just walking in is a delight for the eyes. Look at this. Like, what a great addition to this area of Magic Kingdom. So I will say, these are previews. So you might see some things as like pointing towards the ride not being 100% complete. Take for instance, this little safety strap up here on the roof here. That's okay. We know that these will be taken care of by April 4th, the opening date for Tron Lightcycle Run. So they have some test seats out here. And not only are they test seats, but it's a beautiful photo op here with Tron Lightcycle Run behind it. So I'm gonna show you guys how to get into the seats here. Okay, so you step in, feet go down low, the knees kind of, these rotate over here. So my knees can go forward, and then you lean down, and you pull back on these handles here, and the back comes to touch you. So I am 6'2", 220 pounds, and this is kind of comfortable. I can see how it would be uncomfortable for some people, but yeah. It's interesting being in it. It's easier to get out of than it is to, oh, no, it's not. It's easier to get out of than it is to get into. I'm interested to see what it's like for the majority of people coming to this ride. So we're seeing some other people in here testing out the seats, and it is taking a bit of effort to get into. There are some different positioning of knees that your knees have to be in a specific spot for. I don't know, just letting you guys know, it does take a little bit of effort to get into this seat. All right, I wanted to show you guys from the side what it looks like to get in to one of these seats here. So you probably need a lot of ability to kind of lift your knee up and over this. And then what I did is I just kind of like, you see these moving right here with my knees? Kind of get down inside of there and really kneel down and then move my hips as far forward here as I can. And then my feet are back up against this. So I'm wondering, like, somebody that's taller than me, I'm 6'2", that's as far forward as I can move my knee. So I feel like maybe another 2 inches taller than I am. And then you lean forward as far down as you can, just laying down here, and then pull back on these. And then it grabs you right here and it locks in. So wait, what's the locking point? Like, what's the furthest out that it can be?
So the light pins, when you pull it down spot, so that's about, it can actually be out.
That far? Wow, so yeah, there's like kind of a little bit more room behind me.
Yes.
But nobody's gonna like ride it like this,
No,
right?
we're gonna recommend everybody do
Yeah.
that.
Oh, these are the pins that come out.
Those are
Oh,
kind of safety
I didn't even see
Yeah.
these. So if you have bigger legs,
Yeah.
these might actually
Yeah.
impede you more. So bigger legs are the bigger issue.
Bigger calves, yeah.
Bigger calves.
bigger...
That's interesting. Okay, cool, thank you. Now that we have tested the seat, we are headed inside. I should also mention, I brought my wrist mount for the GoPro, and they've informed me that it needs to be a chest mount for Tron Lightcycle Run. So I will not be able to film on the ride today, unless I can find a chest mount somewhere. Jen is gonna try to get a chest mount out to me here today. We'll see if that happens. I don't know, we'll find out. Oh, so we're getting ready to be digitized by this machine to go onto the grid. Oh, do you hear it digitizing us? It's making all kinds of digital noises at us. We're ready to go in where Team Blue users go. I think we're going to where our lockers are.
You should be free from motion sickness or other conditions that could be aggravated by this experience. Expectant users should not ride. Users be warned. The Lightcycle Run makes sharp turns with sudden drops and stops. For your safety, remain seated on your Lightcycle at all times. Keep restraints securely fastened. Supervise young Team Blue users at all times.
This is exciting.
Users continue to move all the way across the line and all of that available space.
Team Blue, welcome to the grid. Proceed to gates.
This is very exciting. Are there 2 tracks or is that a mirror? It's just a mirror, right? Yeah. Oh, this is great. My Magic Band is also reacting to the Lightcycle Run. Very exciting.
Every member of Team Blue must pass through 8 energy gates before their opponents. Stick together.
Oh, here are the previous champions.
Victory. In the Lightcycle Run, there are winners and there are losers. Who are you?
Ooh, Team Blue. Look at these lights. All right, they gave us locker section 500 all the way down here. And I'm assuming we're looking for a locker that is lit up. Just need to remember which one. Let's see. Oh yeah, there we go. All right, you guys will stay in here for a little bit. So we have a dual loading station, and they are also offering a single rider line during this cast member preview, which is down this other aisle right here. We're gonna go get on our Lightcycle right now. All right, so there is a separate row for the front row. Has a little bit of extra line for everybody, because they think that probably the front row will be the most popular row. Oh, there they go. They're heading off. So there's 2 spots for each row, and the person that's on the other side, like this far side, crosses back behind the train, or like through the light cycles to get to the other side, while the other person just gets on right here. This seems easier, rather than having to climb over top of them. Yep.
Don't let him on. Well, I'm rotating. Close the gates. Lock the gates. Lock the gates.
Prepare Team Blue Lightcycle Run upload sequence. Remember, hold on, keep your head up, and face forward. Initiate in 3, 2, 1. First energy gate captured. Second energy gate.
Not a lot of drops already.
3,
There are drops. So you can use your stomach and go up on it.
4, 5 captured.
Whoa! And that's it. We did it. Totally hacked.
Congratulations, users. A championship performance and victory for Team Blue. Users, watch your step as you dismount and exit. Be sure to collect your belongings.
There we go. That's good.
Alright, welcome back, users. Follow those along the floor.
So we just got off and our lockers are reversed. So this is the back side of the locker that I rented on the other side. There it is. My camera. As we're coming out, I'm assuming this is going to be the gift shop and where you'd see your photos and everything, but we're going out around it. Okay, super fun. We rode it in the very front row, very fast. Like it, and also like just leaving the station was fast. Like it was a very fast takeoff from the station, and then the launch happens right away. You're shooting out here into the grid, like up above us here, this area right here. Oh no, that's going back in. And it's just mind-blowingly good. That was a lot of fun. Oh, and then there's a spot over here where everybody's standing in line to get selfies of a train going by behind them. Whereas like it's very low over here. I don't know, this is a very fun ride. Not as good as Guardians, of course, but still, fantastic. We rode the front row. I do highly suggest riding the front row. We're gonna try to ride again and try to get the back row, see how it's different, see if it feels different. It's a very dark ride too, like there's not a lot of lights inside of there. Also, the front row was kind of hard to see what was actually like happening in the storyline, as far as there are projections on the walls and other light cycles, like red light cycles trying to cut you off or something like that. But in the front row, we couldn't really see that, but that's okay because the experience was more like really taking it in with nothing in front of you, laying down, shooting through the air, kind of like Superman. I don't know, I'm excited to ride it again. One thing that I wanted to mention as we're waiting for this PhotoPass photographer is, you can see there's still a net here. Even though there is no loose articles, they require you to have a locker, because on the actual light cycle, there is a spot right in between the handlebars for you to put your phone. So I guarantee it's gonna be very easy for people to be riding the ride, open up that little compartment, pull out their phone and start taking videos and pictures as they're riding this ride. So there's gonna be a lot of dropped phones and such here in this net area. It's not allowed, so don't do it. But I think people are gonna still do it.
All right, we're gonna get a couple regular with the ride behind.
Oh, okay, just like this?
Yeah. You're gonna have it out and tilt a little forward. You got it. Awesome.
That's fantastic. Thank you so much. So there is one train that has modified seating on the back for those that cannot fit into the actual Lightcycle seat. We're gonna see if we can capture it here. It's this one right here. Oh, there it was. Hard to catch. But basically, if you can't fit in the actual seat, like the Lightcycle seat, there's a normal roller coaster seat in the back that uses a seatbelt style restraint that you can ride on. There is just one train in a pack of 4 today that's running that. So it will be a longer wait if you can't fit in the actual Lightcycle seat. Correct me if I'm wrong, but is this the first water bottle filler at Magic Kingdom here at Tron Lightcycle Run? Tron Lightcycle Run bathrooms. There they are. Grid style floor, wavy tiles on the way in, circular lights, Dyson hand dryers. So I've been posting on my story and I've gotten some questions. One of them being, how long is the ride? It's very short, about 40 seconds long. And they asked if there were any loops. There are no loops. And they asked if there, hey, how's it going? And they asked if there were any drops. And there are drops because it is a roller coaster, but not like huge drops. There's a launch coming right outside of this tunnel over here, leading into this outdoor area. And then that's it. Very similar to, I never lost my stomach as far as drops go. It wasn't like one of those drops where you're like, whoa. It's kind of like just a smooth, kind of rolling hills type roller coaster. Some people were asking are the lockers free? And yes, they are. Because they're mandatory lockers, they are free while you are riding. And you just use your Magic Band or your park ticket. And I believe you should be able to use your phone, like if you have your park ticket linked on your phone, to use the wallet app. So any of those options will work to rent and to open your locker again when you're done riding. Lots of lockers, they're nice and big, should fit a small backpack inside. I was able to fit my bag and the camera in there, no problem, which those two things do not fit in the smaller lockers at Universal. No problem here. So I did ask about the modified seat at the back of that one train, and they said that that is for guests with disabilities and for those that don't fit on the Lightcycle itself. So, don't worry, there is a place for you to ride, although your wait might be a little bit longer. All right, so there you have it. We have now officially ridden Tron Lightcycle Run. We actually rode it twice. Thanks to the kindness of 2 different cast members, we were able to ride this ride 2 times today, and I was able to get you guys the POV of it. Front row, it was good. After riding it twice, I have come to the decision that it is a very easy roller coaster to ride. The launch is a bit intense, but once you get past the launch, the only thing that's intense after that is the darkness inside of the ride. Other than that, it is an easy roller coaster to ride. There's not a lot of like big drops that make your stomach come up. There's just twists and turns and nice easy drops. To me, it's easier to ride than Space Mountain, easier to ride than Big Thunder. Not as easy as Barnstormer, but it's just so smooth and it feels just kind of like you're floating along, laying down like this on a motorcycle. There's not any sort of real like huge drops or like scary flips or anything like that. It's just a quick, fast roller coaster. Very enjoyable. I can't wait to ride it more and more, and I also can't wait until Jackson's tall enough to ride this. So thank you to the 2 cast members that had me out today, and leave us some comments down below with questions that you have for us for the next time that we ride. We'll try to figure out the answers for you. So with that being said, we are off. We'll see you all tomorrow, and now it's time to pay the price.